I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes.
Good morning everyone! Ayan, so as promised, dahil medyo marami-rami ang nag-request, we will do another plant feature, and this time, our topic will be the Echeveria madiba. Ayan, yee, galing! Okay, itong madiba na to, I started collecting this way back in 2019. Sobrang ano pa siya, hindi pa siya ganun kakilala, and wala pa siyang local counterpart nito. I think I bought my first madiba back in siguro mga June, July of last year. And unfortunately, after my December trip, nagbakasyon kami for 2 weeks. Pag uwi ko, patay na siya kasi nabasa siya. I don't know kung ulan or natubigan, and then nag-stock yung water. So, pag uwi ko, kalahati niya, bulok na. But, yun, namatay siya, no? It was my first large madiba. It's a little smaller than this one, pero hindi rin siya ganun ka-curly. Pero love na love ko na siya nun. Kasi nga, yung tips niya, as you can see, no? Ayan, nagka-pink siya. Ang ganda-ganda. So, I love the nails of the madiba, kaya ako siya nabili. And then, ayun, come to December, sabi ko, I think I'm ready to buy another one. So, binili ko to. Ayan. So, after December, sabi ko, kawawa naman siya, malungkot siya. Part ng birthday series ko, I bought another one, which is this one. I got this June. Dumating sa akin to na June 8 yata or something. No? I'll have to check my timeline in TSCP. But more or less, I got this June. And I've had it this one, June, July, August, September. So, 3 months old na siya. So, I can pretty much say na okay na yung root system nito. Madami na rin siyang new leaves. Ayan. So, itong part na to, lahat to bago na. This was also etiolated, no, nung dumating siya. So, makikita nyo yung leeg niya, parang kalahati nito nakababa. And then, ito lang yung nasa ibabaw na part, no. So, as you can see, wala na siyang sign of etiolation. Ayan. Paano ko nagawa, I'll explain later. Ayan. Pero, again, hindi lahat ng etiolated maibabalik natin sa ganito, ha. There are types of etiolation for the madiba na point of no return na, no. So, we will do another thing with them kapag ganun na yung itsura ng ating madiba. So, I think let's start. So, ayan. Yeah, so let's start first with what to do when you first get it. We have to go back to our basics, no, with madiba. First, when you get it, meron na kasi ngayong madiba na local. So, kapag local, I suggest you air dry it for another couple of days. So, kung dumating na sa inyo, sabi sa inyo na nag-air dry na siya for 2 to 3 days, I suggest you air dry it for another 5 days. Yan. So, when you get it from Benguet, please do air dry it kasi si madiba, unahan ko na, medyo sensitive ang kanyang stem. Prone siya to stem rot and crown rot kasi yun yung nangyari sa akin. Hindi ko na siya nahabol, no? So, first thing to do talaga when they're new to you is that ingatan talaga yung stem nila. Pag K-pop naman, diretso tayo na pot. So, anong pot ang gagamitin? Ako, the only reason why I chose this pot, I know it's malalim, no? The reason why I chose this pot is only because ito lang yung pot ko na palabas yung nakapasok tong pot para lumalabas yung curl sa ilalim. Ayan. So, out of my lack of available pots, dito ko sila nilagay. So, since ito nilagay ko na dito, sabi ko, ito na lang, dun ko na lang ito ilagay. Kaya hindi ako nagko-full water sa kanila kasi nga, masyado siyang malalim for my madiba. So, lagi akong controlled watering sa kanya. Actually, when it comes to pots naman, any pot will do. It's just a matter of how you will water them after in their specific pot, no. So kung medyo naka-over pot kayo like this one, then you have to do controlled watering method with them. Why not terracotta? Why not, like that? Syempre, ako gusto ko talaga terracotta. But yun nga, since wala akong available pot that time, I needed to pot them na. So, I decided to just go with this one. Maybe when they turn a year old, I will repot them to a nicer pot. Maybe buy another pot na talagang sakto sa kanila. Ang gusto ko talaga dito is another Joy De Castro pot. So, yun, mag-aabang ako nun. But for now, okay naman sila dito. Ayan. So, yun, no? Kung Korean, let's say, napot nyo na siya, napatong nyo na siya. Ang madiba naman usually, hindi mahaba ang stem niya or root ball niya. So, halos pinapatong mo lang siya sa ibabaw. I used several soil mix. Hindi naman siya maselan. I used, of course, Plant Culture PH soil mix with Akadama and Kanuma, as you can see here. Ayan. There. You can also use Macetera Premium Soil Mix. Gusto niya yung medyo tuyo parate na soil, no? Si Madiba, please remember that she likes a soil mix na mabilis matuyo. So, very gritty talaga yung soil mix niya. Halos talagang mabato ang kanyang soil mix. And the reason why I like a very gritty soil mix with them is because it's easier for me to color stress them. Ayan. So, if you want your Madiba to be color stressed fast, kung madali siyang mapakulay, use a very gritty soil mix. So, ako, ang nutrients siya nakukuha niya lang sa konting vermicast and Akadama and Kanuma. Napansin ko dati nung inangat ko to, yung Akadama, yung roots niya nakasuksok sa Akadama. So, I'm very happy with that. Kaya, tinuloy-tuloy ko na siya. Ayan. After potting, of course, nakapili na kayo ng pot nyo, meron na kayong nagamit na soil mix, nilagay nyo na siya. Ang suggested ko dito is that you water, usually, di ba, we say in our 10-step program, we water after a week. But with Madiba, I water her after 10 days. Kasi nga, yun nga po, sensitive ang kanyang stem at saka ang sensitive siya sa moisture the first few weeks of upon arriving. So, I want to make sure that that she will be protected kasi si Madiba naman po, hindi kayo magkakaproblema kasi mabilis silang mag-ugat. So, hindi sila madamot mag-ugat compared to the other ones, no? Ayan. Yung hindi ko kasi, I tried researching kung ano yung kanyang parentage and unfortunately, walang nakaspecify na parentage sa kanya. But all I know is that this one is a hybrid from Spain. So, nag-originate po. Kaya, alam mo, nakakatawa, diba? When I first got her, I mentioned na parang she looked like a Spanish dancer. Yung parang flamenco dancer, diba? Yung curls ng leaves niya, parang yung dress ng flamenco dancer na nagka-curl, diba? Kapag umiikot. And then, look at her. She looks like a flamenco dancer. And apparently, she came all the way from Spain. Hola, ¿cómo estás, señorita? Ayan. Ayun pala, Spanyola pala si Madiba. Ayan. So, I was just, ironic lang, galing lang ng nung naisip ko na parang Spanish dancer nga, yung gown nila, yung leaves nila, diba? So, especially when she moves around like that, she looks like she's twirling. So, anyways, fun fact lang, nakakatawa lang. They came from Spain. This is a hybrid from Spain. And then, yun nga, after 10 days, I would start my 10 ml. So, yun lang naman yung difference nila when it comes to watering. So, I would always do the 10 ml around the brim of the pot. There. I would put one there. I would put another one here. And making sure that there are no water on the leaves because the leaves are actually parang scoop. Ayan, you can see, no? Para silang scoop. So, nag-retain sila ng water if you don't take good care of them. Ayan, umiilalim, no? Pailalim yung water. Kaya, ingat ako sa kanilang mag-water. If there's anything na special care sa kanila, it's the watering. Mainly because they can get, they can actually keep the water in the middle of the stem. That's why it's easy for them to get stem rot. Ayan. This one is medyo okay kasi pa-slide down siya. Ito kasi pa-slide inside. So, pero ito kasi paloob pa rin, no? If you can see, it can puddle water. They can get puddles of water inside. Yan, from the side, like that. So there, I water 10 ml for 2 weeks around the brim of the pot. And then if I feel like the bottom leaves are getting a little bit more wrinkly, and if I notice that there are active roots coming out, again, Madiba is very generous when it comes to roots. Ayan, you can see, no? Hindi sila madamot mag-ugat. Usually after a week or two, you will see sprouts of little roots coming out, and then after 2 weeks, ayan, there we go. After 2 weeks, I can increase my volume to 20 ml. So after that, another 2 weeks of 20 ml every 4 to 5 days. So naka-isang buwan ka na. After 1 month, I increase to 25 to 30 ml, again depending on the bottom leaves. If the leaves are a little bit still a little bit wrinkly and very soft and pliable pa siya like this, no, you can flex it, ika nga, parang you can parang namamanipulate mo pa yung leaves like this. Then I increase my level to 30 ml. So the 30 ml around the brim of the pot, that will be good for the next month. So I'll be watering 30 ml for 1 month. For the second month, every 4 to 5 days. But if it's sunny and for a week or so walang ulan or hindi uulan, then I do for every 3 to 4 days. So that will assure you that your Madiba will be full. Magiging siksik siya, no? She will get fatter leaves on the second month. Again, yung order of priority natin is 1, establishing roots. Number 2 is new leaves, no? So kapag napansin kong may new leaves na siya like that, and umiinom na siya nan, nag-grow na siya, ibig sabihin. So hindi na siya tulog, hindi na siya very active na siya kasi actively growing na siya, no? Then I give her a little bit more water. So on the second month, I'll try to, again, depending on the condition of the plant, kasi hindi naman po porket Madiba pare-parehas sila ng growth, no? Some Madibas will grow slower than the others, again depending on your microclimate. But for Madiba, for my condition, nakakapag-water ako sa kanya na every 3 to 4 days on the second month. But just to be sure, you can still maintain your every 4 to 5 days. So every 4 days ang pinaka-safest mo. Ayan. And then after the second month, on the third month, I will do my first full watering. Pero for this one, kung ganito ang pot nyo, hindi ako nag-full water. Hindi pa ako nag-full water sa kanya. Ito 3 months na to, hindi pa siya nakakatanggap ng full water kasi nga ang lalim ng pot masyado. Baka hindi pa ganun ka laki yung root system niya. So iniingatan ko pa rin siya. Same with this one. Kahit na over 6 months na siya. Hindi, ito na full water ko na to, I think twice. Ayan. Pero since mas gusto ko siya ng uhaw para lumalabas yung curls niya, hindi ko rin siya masyado full water. So anyways, there. So on the third month, you can fully say that your plant is thriving, lalo na kung meron ka ng new leaves and your bottom leaves are, ayan, hindi na siya, no, matigas na siya, like that. So it's time for you on the third month to color your Madiba. So like this one, ayan, pinapakulay ko na siya slowly kasi nag-stop na ako magtubig dito. Ayan, nag-stop na ako magtubig sa kanya. So makikita nyo na, nag-change na yung color niya compared kay Madiba girlfriend. Si Madiba boyfriend. Medyo pale pa. Ayan. But don't worry. Okay, next topic would be sunlight. Ang naiba lang sa typical na typical na echeveria natin. Dati, 'di ba, bright area muna siya. Etong si Madiba, ang gusto niya kasi talaga very very bright light. So, ginawa ko sa kanya, first week niya lang ako bright shaded. So, parang yung bright shaded ko kasi halos hindi shaded. So, nandito lang siya. So, naka-cover sa kanya yung first level. So, ito yung nakikita niyang light. Maliwanag pa rin, pero hindi siya lilim talaga. So, for 1 week doon siya. And then, the following week, diniretso ko na siya dito sa full filtered light ko. Ayan. Dito na siya sa green box ko nakalagay. So, it receives very bright light. Ayan. Doon din yung, tapos, part dyan, inano ko na rin siya, inamend ko na rin siya with the Mars Hydro Grow Light. So, any grow light naman will do, but I use Mars Hydro. So, again, thank you very much, Mars Hydro. Ayan. Ay, labo ulit. There. So, dati may leeg siya. And then, after a while, after 3 months, nag-grow out na yung new leaves niya. Yung leeg niya, that was here before, since tumaba din yung leaves niya, na-close up siya. So, umangat yung leaves na dating nakababa, umangat siya pa like that. So, nawala yung kanyang etiolation. Ayan. But, there will be circumstances wherein I'll show you photos of some of the Madibas that I saw, no? Na medyo, ika nga, too late na maibalik sa ganyan. So, what? Parang ganito siya. Teka. Ayan. So, minsan makaka-encounter kayo magkakaroon kayo ng Madiba na sobrang etiolated. Something like this na siya, no? Ang haba na ng leeg. Ayan. So, kung mahaba na yung leeg niya, like this one, this is an Echeveria SP that I got, but it doesn't look like an Echeveria anymore. But this one has been with me, kasing age niya tong si Madiba, pero nag-elongate ng sobra yung kanyang neck. So, what am I gonna do with this? So, it will be ugly for a long time. That's for sure. So, this one, I will let it grow a new rosette up on top. This one will not go away. So, what will happen is that if umabot na siya sa punto na malaki na yung rosette niya sa ibabaw, puputulin ko na siya. So, magbibihead na ako sa kanila. And then, the good thing is, since established yung root system nitong isa, makasprout na lang yan ng new pops. So, my 3 plants will now become 6. So, that's the silver lining in this situation. So, for your Madiba, yun din po yung gagawin natin, or yun din po yung inyong pwedeng gawin. So, but please make sure that there's enough rosette. Parang there's enough leaves on the rosette. Make it big. Make sure na kakayanin na mag-survive nung top rosette nyo, no? So, after nun, pag nakakuha na kayo, I'll give it siguro mga 4 months, 5 months na talagang hahayaan lang natin silang nasa ganitong condition, and then cut the stem na. So, with that, yun lang ang nakikita kong solution para maibalik natin yung ganda ng Madiba natin, So, there are Madibas na talagang medyo, too far gone na para bumalik yung form niya. Yun din kasi naging problema sa shipping natin, umabot kasi ng buwan yung shipping, kaya ang daming halaman na nahirapan, na nag-etiolate, humaba yung leeg, nasira yung form. But when, suggestion ko talaga, when you're buying a plant, make sure na maganda yung form niya. Ayan, kung slightly etiolated, at least slightly etiolated lang. So, and if you're living in Visayas or Mindanao, medyo hold off muna kayo kay Madiba, kasi si Madiba, it doesn't travel well, dahil mabilis siyang humahaba yung leeg. So, kung na-delay na siya na shipment from Korea, tapos darating dito after a month or 3 weeks to 4 weeks, then tapos another travel ng 8 to 10 days sa inyo, then baka talagang pumangit yung form niya. But, if your Madiba arrives, so ask your supplier, ilang days po ba nag-travel si Madiba? Ma'am, 4 to 5 days lang ang nag-travel si Madiba. Then, it's okay for us to ship it kung Visayas, Mindanao kayo. Most probably, it will receive some etiolation, but hindi siya yung sobrang grabe na etiolation, So, there. So, na-discuss natin ng sun, ang water. Hindi ko na siya pinag-adjust after a week lang, na nag-adjust lang siya ng bright shaded, and then sabak na siya to full filtered light. And then, after that, the next issue would be fertilizer. Again, as I mentioned a while ago, si Madiba po, gusto niya ng very, very, very gritty soil mix. So, hindi ako masyado, the 10% vermicast would be perfect for her. And then, nagdagdag na lang ako ng Akadama and Kanuma on the soil. Kasi yun yung gusto ng ugat na puntahan. Very porous kasi ang Akadama and Kanuma. Very light and very porous, and at the same time, it holds nutrients like your regular garden soil, like that, So, rich siya in nutrients, and at the same time, porous siya. So, perfect siya for plants na like succulents, so perfect siya for succulents na yun yung kailangan nilang specification. So anyways, yun lang ang aking fertilizer, vermicast lang na konti and kaakadama and kanuma na richness yung kinukuha niya. But on the first month, I still do water it once a month or kahit twice a month ng vitamin B1 or rooting hormone para lang makatulong na magpaugat agad. So, ano yung mga rooting hormone natin? We can use Siam Early Grow, we can use vitamin B1, Hormix, Hormix. Yan yung mga vitamin B1 in the market right now. So, okay din sila. Wag lang every week na tubig mo sa kanila. Ganon. Kasi napansin ko, mas mahirap yun nga, mas mahirap magpaugat, no? Mas mahirap magpakulay kapag sobrang taba nung halaman. So, there. What else? Sakit nila, again, prone sila sa fungal infection. Very prone sila to fungus. So, mapapansin niyo yan, kakapitan agad yung leaves nila, and then that would possibly lead to stem rot, crown rot. So, please be mindful on your maintenance with them. You can do the organic fungicide maintenance every 2 weeks, or you can use once a month na regular fungicide. For me, ginawa ko sa kanila, nag-spray ako ng organic fungicide for every 2 weeks, and then nung napansin ko na hindi kinaya, kasi meron times na hindi kinakaya ng organic fungicide, so any small signs of fungus or fungal infection, nagpo-follicle na ako, nagsi-systemic na ako sa kanila. So, kasi mahirap bawiin si Madiba. Napansin ko sa kanya, kapag nagkasakit, mahirap na siyang bawiin. So, I had one na talagang nagka-problema ako. Almost dead na siya. Isa sa mga big Madibas ko na more than 1 year old na. Super liit na. Super liit na niya ngayon. Teka, nasa na ba yun? Where are you? I can't find her. Where are you? Where are you? I can't find her. Anyways, she's just there. Ay, eto. Ayan. Yan na lang siya. Dating malaking Madiba yan. In fairness, yung ibabaw niya, hindi na ganun wala nang signs of fungus. So, hopefully, it's on the mend. I removed this from the old pot. Yesterday, hindi ko na video kasi tinamad na ako. Ayan siya. Malaki din yung kanyang root system niyan. Halos buo na. And then, you can see, no? There. She has fungus on her leaves. Ayan. And then, it just starts dropping like that and drying off. Ang napansin ko sa kanya, the fungus went all the way to the roots. So, paghatak ko ng roots, halos patay na rin yung mga roots niya. Kaya, ingat-ingat lang again. And then, again, don't forget, when you touch a diseased plant or a diseased pot, do not touch your healthy plants. Wash your hands first. Ayan. So, I will not be touching them anymore. So, there. Madiba is relatively easy to take care of kapag established na siya. And you can enjoy her for a long time as long as you can maintain the fungicide during summer and burst season. So, I'll be hanggat umuulan, hanggat may humidity, I'll be very careful with them because yun ang kanilang sakit. But this coming siguro mga October, November, December, na malamig na talaga yung gabi, medyo we can rest easy kasi the cold weather actually helps our plants, no? And we have to remember that most of our succulents here in Manila, lalo na kung nasa Manila kayo, parang nasa state siya ng laging antok. What is that state of laging antok, Miss D? Ano ba yan? Kung ano-ano mga terms mo. Our succulents, again, are endemic to cooler climates, like mountainous regions, high altitude areas, no? Bulubundukin, ayun, the area. So, they thrive in a condition wherein it's very cold, it's high altitude. So, fungus does not thrive there. Hindi siya active. Fungus is not active in cooler climates. Hindi siya ganun ka-active compared to here in Manila na laging growing season nila, no? So, ngayon, yung succulents natin, kung napapansin nyo, bakit sa Benguet, sa Atok, sa Bugyas, no, na sobrang high altitude, ang bilis nila lumaki. Minsan 3 months lang mukha na siyang 1-year-old sa atin. That is because yung weather sa Bugyas is like their growing season temperature. Yan. So, since perpetual na malamig sa kanila every day, and then they get a lot of sun, kasi nga sa mountainous side sila, no, hindi sila humihinto ng paglaki, kaya ang bilis silang lumaki. Pero pagdating nila dito sa Manila, na hindi na nila gusto yung klima, or hindi na yun yung required nilang climate, no, yung sa atin sa Manila, what happens is that they're at a state wherein, di ba sabi natin kapag extreme yung temperatures, nagdo-dormant sila, no, or natutulog. Kapag nandito sila sa Metro Manila, ang Echeverias, instead na matulog, nasa state lang siya na parang antok. So, it's still growing, but it's not growing as fast. So, let's say ako, nakakapagpaikot ako ng leaves ko for my lawi for 6 months. So, from here to the top, all the way na iikot yan sa bottom, it will take me around 6 to 8 months. In Bugyas or in Benguet, makakapagpaikot sila, makakapagpa-full grown sila ng halaman in 5 months. Ganyan. From cuttings yan, ha. So, napakabilis ng paglaki nila. Dito, medyo mabagal sila. So, lagi inaantok. That's why, for me, dito sa Manila, talagang ine-encourage ko na wag natin bibiglain sa pagtubig yung mga halaman. Ayan. Pati sa temperature, sa weather, ganyan. So, and we have to always remember that our plants will adjust only to a certain point. Alam yun? Meron lang silang puntong hanggang dun lang ang kaya nilang i-adjust. And then the rest of the way, it has to be us. So, kailangan tayo din yung mag-adjust sa kanila. How? By providing them with an environment that they can thrive in, na yun yung gusto nila. Like, eto nga, yung electric fan is a really good way to cool down the air and for them. So, ngayon, grabe, ngayon kasi umuulan. Ayan, medyo rainy ngayon. So, yung hangin na humihipan sa kanila, tama ba? Yung hangin na ganon na tumatama sa kanila is very cold. As in, super nice and cold, no? So, gustong-gusto nila yan. Mapapansin ko, after a while, they will turn a little bit more pink, no? Magkakaroon sila ng mga colors na mas maganda, no? And then, mapapansin ko na kapag ilang araw or ilang linggo na tuloy-tuloy na ganyan, mas vibrant yung colors nila. So, alam natin na with that, yun yung parang, trigger nila para, parang nagigising sila ulit. Ayan. So, ako, kapag ganito, malamig, pero umuulan, pero walang araw, amend ako ng grow light. Ayan. So, mag-a-amend ako ng ilaw, since kulang ang araw ngayon, and I don't want them to lose the potential to convert their food, no? So, mag-a-amend ako ng grow light para sa kanila. So, ganun din kay Madiba, no? Ganun din ang alaga ko sa kanila. So, since nasa state sila ng laging inaantok, hindi ko sila binibigla. I think that's one of the tips, no, that I can give for those who are living in the lowlands. But if you're living in an area na kahit na paano high altitude ka na, like what, Rizal, Antipolo, ganyan, Taytay, Rizal, if you live in Tagaytay, Silang, Cavite, some parts of Laguna that is high altitude na, yung bandang yung tipong bandang green fields kayo, ganyan, west, pag malapit kayo sa mga Ayala projects, ganyan, medyo mataas na yan. Yun, malaking tulong yun kasi ang gaganda ng mga halaman nila sa ganong area kasi nga malamig na malamig sa gabi. Yung mga nagkaka-fog sa madaling araw, yan yung mga areas na sobrang gusto ng mga succulents. And then, of course, yung mga nakatira sa Baguio, nakatira sa mga areas na bundok, no, mataas above sea level, yun yung talagang sobrang helpful sa kanila. So, if you're living in that area, try out succulents kasi napaka dali nilang alagaan doon. But if you're living in Metro Manila or tipong sea level ka, yun ang tawag natin na lowland, no? Yung kapantay mo ang dagat, then you have to be more vigilant in taking care of them, watching them, providing maintenance for them sa kanilang fungicide, kasi tayo yung prone sa mga fungal infections. I had to reset my collection once already because of that. I lost a lot of my prize collections, like my ames, namatayan ako ng maraming ame this summer, this rainy season, kasi pinasok ko dahil diba, nagka-sunburn. So, pinasok ko, ginrolight ko, okay sila. And then, after ko ilabas, kasi lumalamig na, dahil rainy season na, ayun naman, tinamaan naman sila ng fungus. So, in a short span of a month, halos namatay lahat ng aking amethystinums. Ayan. So, yung mga nakapanood ng video ko, nung pinost ko recently, that was taken last March 30. Saktong-saktong panahon niya ng lockdown, kaya gumawa ako ng video. And then now, they're almost all dead. Ayan. So, magre-reset ako sa amethystinum. And then, hopefully, yun nga, kailangan bantayan ng kanilang maintenance, no? May maintenance sila. Ganyan. So, again, that's it for the Echeverria Madiba. And I hope you do like them. Ayan. Hello, babies! And if you have any other questions about the Madiba and concerns, please do let me know. Just PM me or comment below. And then we'll try to answer together. And if I don't know, let's research on it together. And thank you very much to all of those who asked for this Madiba feature. And shout out sa lahat ng mga taong nag-request itong Madiba feature. Salamat sa inyo, kasi kung hindi nyo hahanapin, nakakalimutan ko din siyang gawing i-feature. So thank you very much, and I hope you do like, subscribe, and share this video if you like it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, have a great day. Bye!
I'll be your light. Ooh.